This street here back in the 50s was called Bells, B-E-L-Z. It is now called Eldridge. That's why it took a little while to figure this out. But this particular apartment, if you will, this is a quadruplex. It's 4 units. It's a door there, and around the corner it's L-shaped. There's 2 more doors, so there's 4 units here. This is where Scotty Moore lived on July the 4th, 1954, when Elvis came here to audition for Scotty and Bill. Bill lived right down the street down here. In fact, if you'll step out, you'll see there's a unit down there that's boarded up. The windows are boarded up. You can barely make it out right down there. That was Bill's apartment. And so what Bobby said was, if you've watched I don't know that I put this part of the interview with Bobby out, but I think I have. But Bobby said that Elvis came at 12 o'clock that afternoon. It was a Sunday afternoon, July the 4th. He knocked on the door. She let him in. Scotty was in this bedroom where these 2 windows are to your left. That was their bedroom, playing his guitar. She said, "Hey, that guy's here." He said, "What guy?" He had forgot Elvis was coming. He came out, met Elvis. She said she came out and walked down to Bill's house down there to talk to Evelyn. Told Bill that Elvis was up here and Scotty. Bill walked back down here and walked in that apartment right there.
This apartment
and
right here.
Elvis Presley auditioned for Bill and Scotty in that apartment through that window right there. That living room right there is where he auditioned. That day, Bobby told me that her and Evelyn stayed down there about an hour and a half, and then they walked back up here. And of course, keep in mind, no air conditioner, so all the windows are open, the doors are open. You could hear Elvis in this whole neighborhood. And she said that they walked in, sat down on the couch, and some other neighbors had gathered around and were listening to Elvis. And what impressed Scotty the most, Scotty told me that later that day he talked to Sam, and Sam said, "Well, what'd you think?" He said, "He's an okay singer, but he knows a lot of songs." He was impressed by the amount of songs that he knew. So he said, "Do you think it would be worth getting him in to record something?" He said, "Yeah." So the next night, on Monday night, July the 5th, Elvis went to work, Crown Electric. That night, he goes over to Memphis Recording Service, and they record "That's All Right Mama." The version that you hear today was recorded the next day. Elvis walked through that door, met Scotty and Bill the first time. The next day, they recorded "That's All Right Mama."
So that means this probably is the place that really changed Elvis' life by this audition this night in his life.
If this day didn't happen, you wouldn't know who Elvis Presley is.
And we would not be standing here.
That's exactly right. It happened right here. And the reason I know it's here is multiple reasons. First, I was able to confirm that this was Bell's.
Right.
That unit is 983. In Scotty's book, he actually describes the layout of the rooms. So this apartment is the opposite of the layout. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
He says you go in, there's a living room, there's a small hallway, there's a bathroom to the right, you turn left, the kitchen, to the left is the bedroom. He describes this apartment in his book exactly how it's laid out.
So all of this was his apartment?
No.
Just this too?
That's the bedroom, living room. The other side it's basically a bedroom, a living room, a kitchen, and a storage closet and a bathroom.
That's another apartment?
That's the apartment around
on the
corner.
front. Wow, that's cool.
And something unique about this building is, look on these corners. I always thought this was interesting.
Did you lock the door?
Yeah. You see this?
Yeah.
And look at that one over there. See, they did that over there too.
Yeah. You're right. You're right there.
And one more little tidbit is that red house right there. That was Isaac Hayes' mother's house.
Yeah, that was right there. That's cool.
So let's go look at the Firestone Tower.
All right, let's do that.
It looks like it's down.
Also, I'm gonna walk up on the deck, on the porch here. But look right here. What is this room?
No, this is them doing tile in there now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Elvis walked right here.
Yep.
I wonder how nervous he was when he was standing here for the first time. I mean, you got to think like an audition.
He had prepared. Okay, well, think about it. Think about this, Trey. Elvis had prepared his entire life for that day. Mm-hmm. His entire life. That's why he learned all those songs.
Yeah.
And he had prepared up till that day.
Yeah.
His whole life was a preparation for what happened through that door.
And
there.
we know that, and because we've uncovered that before this, a year before this, he's trying to join bands here in Memphis.
He auditioned for Eddie Bonds and got turned down.
So he would have driven the Zephyr.
The Lincoln Zephyr would have been what he would have driven at the
Part-timer?
time. Probably right here, yeah. But there's also a photo of Scotty here, and I think you could see that house right there. There's a photo of them standing here in a car parked.
Yeah.
So there's a photo from that time frame.
Man, that's cool, Billy. Man, but just think. And what was he wearing?
Elvis was wearing, from my memory, Bobby described it. I think it was white pants with pink stripes.
White pants, pink stripes, standing here that night. Changed his life by going in that door.
And she described him as looking like a hoodlum. You know, scary looking.
All right, let's go check this other place out.
Let's go.
If you enjoyed this Elvis history show, you will love the Tiger Man Karate Dojo and Museum by Spa Guy. It's just a place from our show that is a museum now. We've restored it to the dojo where Elvis trained karate in the 70s. You can take a picture with Mr. Tiger Elvis right where Elvis took the picture at and see Elvis memorabilia and Master Reed memorabilia and new memorabilia that's heading to the museum as I speak. So don't miss it. Come visit the Tiger Man, only 1 mile from Graceland, 3217 Louisville Road in Memphis. Come hang out at the Tiger Man with Globetrotting with Trey and Spa Guy. And don't double dribble.